Hey guys, Cole here, and in today's Piggy video is a series about the Mari skin that came out 2 days ago. So if we see Mari right now, he looks like a voodoo doll puppet that is being controlled, and has the color of weird looking eyes. And do those eyes remind you of someone? To me, it certainly does. So this looks like Mr. Stitchy is able to control the infected and turn them into voodoo dolls and possessing them. So this looks like the infected can get possessed and turn into voodoo dolls controlled by Mr. Stitchy. It looks like Mari is controlled by Mr. Stitchy. So this looks like one of Mari's eyes popped out because of Mr. Stitchy only having one eye to see through and the possession power. And this looks like Mr. Stitchy can only be able to control Mari at any kind of way. So maybe he can't make Mari become a voodoo doll, maybe he could also make Mari become something else. He maybe wanted to make Mari become a voodoo doll for a reason of being played like a puppet. We also do see these eyes of Mr. Stitchy around some of these maps, like Chapter 4 and only Chapter 5 of Book 2. So it looks like Mr. Stitchy was watching the players' moves, and maybe Mari when Mari was not possessed by Mr. Stitchy. So maybe when we see Mari in a map as a bot, there won't be any eyes around. Or if there were, then I guess this would be some parts of cameras that maybe it's just about controlling a puppet. So maybe when Mr. Stitchy unpossesses Mari, Mari will turn back to his normal self. And it only works for possessing infected, so we don't know what Mari looks like when he's not possessed, when he is infected. There is someone that's trying to summon Mr. Stitchy. It could have been Mari or William himself. So maybe when we see Mr. Stitchy in Book 2, there won't be any secret eyes around the map. But there could be secret eyes watching in a map of Book 2 when Mr. Stitchy is not seen. It could make sense about that until Mr. Stitchy would actually be summoned in a Book 2 chapter. Also, for this to make sense that Mr. Stitchy is controlling Mari, they both have the same jump scare animation. There is also a new note that is supposed to say something about Mr. Stitchy's possession with someone. And the person who wrote that note was Mari. Mr. Stitchy could also be watching us in the Mari voodoo doll form, watching us through Chapter 5 in the eye. And with these eyes around these maps that we see, the eyes around, it looks like Mr. Stitchy is following us throughout the whole story. He is possibly following us where he can help us get him summoned. And possibly gonna control Zizzy as a voodoo doll puppet to help him get his real self summoned by doing the stuff to summon him. Now this seems to be getting really intense, but I think the part of that happens, we would have to do a battle against Mr. Stitchy, which I think would be incredible. I should also think about what Mari would be as well, so I'm not only talking about who Mari is, but we could also say what Mari is. A. Mari is Mousie's brother. B. Mari is Mousie's friend. C. Mari is Mousie's husband. And D. Mari is Mousie's cousin. Whatever Mari is the lost piece of family to Mousie, which has then, from the looks of it, has been taken control by Mr. Stitchy. So Mousie was probably worried about Mari and looking for him until she had lost her legs and now part of a crawling event in Piggy Book 1 Chapter 10. So that seems to be it for this special series video on Mari skin in Piggy Book 2, which I think we're gonna probably see soon as a character scene. as Mr. Stitchy's possession power. I think that's gonna be great. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what you think Mari is in this story. And so like and subscribe if you want to see a new Piggy video, probably about the redesigned skins wave 2, which is supposed to be coming later this week. And also turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Bye guys!